was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They're on the 20-yard line. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Almost able to intercept it. That's what he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Fight through one tackle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Cummins. His first carry, loses the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Right back to him on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height, or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 6.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Watson off play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Following the penalty. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they were in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Watson's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run. Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, he gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Third and long, it's Watson. Open man is Thielen, it's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From the red zone now, Watson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the keeper, this is Watson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Vikings 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score. Chargers 21, Vikings 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, here's the option. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Vikings
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
41-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. From the left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Henry's got it. Out on the left side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Herbert back to the air. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change, name, how about your respect? Get it more than when I get expected nothing back. In fact, I know I said that on my account. You said I got good news.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Herbert. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Man, I've seen that play a couple of times already.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Harrison Smith. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Watson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They've been starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on second down. Watson buying time to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a first down throw, Watson. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Watson on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm, really. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it and picked up by the Chargers. Return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
A fumble on the play, recovered by the defense.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson lets it fly for Thielen. Now Watson throws another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. And now time is called as we got an injured Charger down there on the field. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hate to see this. Week 1. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Dancing to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 55 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. This pass finds its way to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Gain of 12. First down, Minnesota.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
The score, Chargers 28, Vikings 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Cummins, and he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this one is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And he fends him up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Gotta give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And here's Watson on the keeper. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
At the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Throwing again is Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Chargers 28, Vikings 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cummins. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Cummins. He will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Chargers 35, Vikings 21.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
And now he's going to use his legs. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game.
Kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
The score, Chargers 35, Vikings 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that one conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
48.
Play action. It's Herbert. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Cummins, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the...
And this time he is in. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. To throw again. Watson. And complete. Right side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Watson looks to throw again. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Adam.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To the air yet again. Watson. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Chargers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.